Again, what the podcast is about is how do you go from that, mid-level W-2 earner to being an investor, to growing wealth, to growing life-altering wealth and income. So that is, we want to make sure, don't confuse income with wealth. Because when you have high income, the music is going to stop at some point in time. The macroeconomic environment is going to stop. A business partner could leave your business, or an employee could leave your business. Something very important could happen that it instantaneously disrupts income. And all of a sudden, you're left very financially vulnerable. And financial vulnerability is usually what drives a lot of very successful people. Even when they are successful, they still feel unsuccessful. And I've seen that a lot. And what we want to try and get across to people is to harness and always feel that you're financially vulnerable. Don't think because you're earning $200,000 that you're, in a W-2 job, that you're indestructible. You're probably not. And we talked about this earlier on, is when you go into an office, how many 55 or 65-year-olds are in the office? Think about it. Not very many. Where are they? Where are all the 55 and 60-year-olds? Where are they? Have they been rooted out? Or did they self deport here? Did they leave the company themselves? Were they all moved along unbeknownst to themselves?
Are they all sitting on the beach in the Bahamas? And I think to your point is that, and to what I was saying earlier, is that you have a very finite amount of time in that high income producing income that you may or may not have, right? Or medium producing income. So if you go into a typical office and there are not that many 55-year-olds and even less 60-year-olds, right? Does that mean that your prime earning opportunities, let's say in that W-2 job, is probably from 35 to maybe 50, 55 tops, right? So you may only have about 15 or 20 years of prime earning potential. And the thing, and not to get political, but it's like, there's always hot topics where it's, discrimination. You don't want to discriminate against this race, this culture, this religion, whatever that looks like, right? But ageism is like kind of not really a big deal. Who's out there protesting that Facebook doesn't have enough 60-year-olds working for their company? I haven't seen that protest yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. So because of that, then it's like, because the 60-year-old doesn't have a TikTok account, right? But the 35-year-old does. Let's bring in the 30-year-old to work. Is that you start to lose the value to society, right? Whether that's true or not, it's just kind of what happens. So again, coming back to creating wealth, is that the wealth is something that doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care what you look like. And that's what we ultimately want to be able to bring to you, the listener, is how do we start getting into that journey of creating wealth?